I would chalk last week's performance up to an uncharacteristic Josh Allen game, and I do think is he going to play against the Jets? He is,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about like any sort of weird concussion protocol or anything that came up after that. So,
But
yeah,
I wouldn't say.
I still think he's going to
Right.
stop the Jets, especially where the Jets are. You know what I mean? So, like, let's not go writing these fuckers off just yet. Yeah, I understand why they're still here. They've looked good.
I don't know if it's, and once again, this has been, I'm someone that's been a Josh Allen supporter since we started
Same.
the show. But I don't know if we could call it uncharacteristics. But I will say this was a type of performance that was happening pre Stephon Diggs, right? Those type of moments were happening where he had the gunslinger mentality and he didn't know who he was throwing you to, and it was just like, okay, like, is he going to grow? Yeah, he can run the ball. You can see some talent. He has the arm talent. Can he be the guy? And outside of the throw to Keon Coleman, down the sideline for that touchdown, it was ugly, right?
I think it was
So it's
9
just like
of 31.
I feel like yeah, 9 of 30, 131, and the touchdown, right? Like that to me, that can't happen, right? Like it's one thing if you went like 20 of like 38 or like 30 of like 44, something like that, fine, whatever. But 30% completion, like that
It was a
that
bad
can
game for him. It was a bad game for him. I'm not denying that. I just think I'm leaning more in the realm of a one-off than a.
yeah.
I don't.
Well, no,
I don't
I'm
think.
saying I don't. I'm the reason why I'm saying that it's a one off, and I guess in the context of how he's played in the last few years, sure. But like I
Yeah,
said, pre Stephon Diggs, there was a few games that was similar to this. We just forget because he's been in the league for a while now. You know what I'm saying? So
but
that's
there was
where
also 3 games where he looked like the best QB in the league this year. Like he was making
that's
absolute fucking mistakes.
absolutely.
I mean, I know this is nothing new. I know this is Josh Allen every single
This is
year.
what he
Like
does.
I get that,
This is what
but
he
it's
does.
just
Right.
like
But I think that's where it wasn't. You don't want to get bored with greatness, and I think that's how I'm sounding right now. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm
no,
getting
no,
bored
no.
with
I get it because
Um,
it's like
but
if
I
you
think
put your
after that, listen,
me.
he had the best. That was the best playoff game I've ever seen, like, or at least top 3, right? That was before Super Bowl, obviously. That was amazing. The duel between him and Mahomes a few years back.
Yeah, we all
I
thought
just
that was going to be the rivalry, right? And then Burrow
right.
kind of showed up,
And some
and now
people,
it's no one.
Joe, yeah, Joe creeped there for a little bit, and now he's taking a step back. So talent wise, it should be Josh Allen, right? Because he has
Or
everything.
Lamar. Or Lamar.
Yeah, all of them, 1 and 2, right? But it's just like they, you talking about queuing and taking music, but to quote a line from him, I'm digging holes and taking souls. Like it's like it's been quiet. It's been quiet. If someone step up to be an opponent to Mahomes. So I don't know, but like I said, yeah, it could be a one off thing. But like I said, it could be scary if they don't figure it out going forward. Especially how they've lost, like I said, 2 in a row. Once again, they looked better against Houston than they did against Baltimore.
But they also, I mean, I also think you. We'll talk about this when we get higher up the list because obviously Houston. Spoiler alert: Houston's 3 on the power rankings, and I think that they clicked that like this week. I think I saw Houston finally sort of get the jet engine off the ground, and I think they look like the Texans we thought they were going to look like. And to what extent is it the Texans coming out and like they were probably going to win that day? You know what I mean? I just thought they looked good. So, and I thought CJ looked good, and I thought that there's a reason they're number 3 on the power rankings after the 2 undefeated teams, right? And I think that's fair. I was high on them coming into the season. I feel like they had some corrections to make. They looked a little iffy at times against teams maybe they shouldn't have, maybe the Bears included. But a loss to the Texans isn't the same as a loss to, I don't know, the fucking Panthers, right? So
Right. Right.
it's not going to knock their stock down too much. But Bobby, skid or full blown slide off a mountain? What are we worried? Or is the same mistake pro football still there? Or what are we thinking?
Although I have to say, Sean McDermott maybe took the cake for the worst coaching decisions of the week with the end of the game, passing the ball 3 times in a row, which ultimately cost.
And that was puzzling.
I don't know what was going on there, especially after the game.
I'd be a little nervous there, and they're running for for what I'm calling the Chargers Award for the
The
talented
coach,
but worst coach
yeah,
team in the NFL.
McDermott's really bad.
I'm nervous that they might be that year, this year's Chargers, man. I mean, I don't think it'll be that bad because that was some of the worst coaching I've ever seen, ever, like in any season. But that's why it's called the Chargers
But
Award now. But I don't
they're gonna win that division.
I don't know, man. Like yeah, I agree, but I still have some questionable decisions in there, though. You know, so
Yeah, but they're gonna win that division. I mean, they have the
I am nervous
Jets
about
and the
the coaching.
Dolphins and the Pats to contend with now. So, I mean, it's
No, I know that, and I know the Jets. The wheels have fallen off in New York, and they were the only team that was really going to compete with them once Tua went down. So it's very convenient that they're going to win that division. You know, like at this time, a month and a half ago, it looked like a much more competitive division than we're talking about now. So it's very convenient walk into the championship there for the Buffalo Bills. But we'll see. I'm really love that you put the Ravens and the Commanders at 5 and 6 because it makes it so convenient. We can just talk about that game. Probably we'll call it like the fun fucking skill guy game of the week.